I watched that Michael Bisping versus George St-Pierre fight. And I'm not, I remember the first fight I ever saw, this Irish fella named Milford King threw a senior citizen into a ditch fire when I was young. And that man came back at him, a senior citizen, Mr. Polito. He got lit up on fire, and that man stormed back at him. He thought he was dead. He thought he was going to die, but that man came out that ditch with flames piggybacking on his skin and on his flannels and on his suspenders. He had suspenders. And the last thing you want to have on when your clothes are on fire is suspenders, because that just means that it's harder to get all your clothes off. And I watched this old man just burn and just whirl, just coming right at him. Just like a small senior citizen Italian flaming cyclone coming right at big Milford King with that. That man had 9-inch chest hair. Dude, that guy could cornrow his chest hair, man. And sometimes he would let some of the black girls cornrow his chest hair. And you'd think that's a lie, and that's not even a lie. But that's one of the first fights I saw. But I got to watch some of these fights, man. I went and watched 2 fights the other night. And that Bisping St-Pierre was wild, dude. St-Pierre, I mean, that man, first of all, he might be French. He might be Canadian, You don't even know, dude. I mean, he's so proper. He kind of looked like Lance Armstrong if Lance Armstrong got a hold of some actually good drugs, Not that shit that was just making him bicycle, Because anybody could damn bicycle, dude. I got a 7-year-old niece, that's out there competing locally in cycling. But to get out there and be UFCing, you got to really be into it, and you got to have that high-class stuff going on inside of your body. But St-Pierre, man, he really got out there. And the way he finished off the fight at the end and was so just kindred about it afterwards. He's respectful of the sport, respectful of the audience. And so was Bisping, man. He said the same stuff. He said, that man's got a hell of a squeeze on him. He squeezed me out. And Bisping is wild, dude. He got blacked out. He didn't even tap out because you could tap your arm on the carpet. If you don't want to fight anymore, you can tap your arm on the carpet, It's probably like at an old folks' home. If you've had too many pills, if they pilling you up, you just give that beat down and they stop the presses on that morphine drip or on them oxys. They keep pop off them oxys. But, man, he just said, nah, I'm just going to go on all the way. I'm going to keep fighting until I'm unconscious. Man, that was incredible to see, dude. Because I will tap out before the fight starts. You know what I'm saying, dude? I will tap out. If we're supposed to fight tomorrow, dude, I'll tap out tonight before dessert. You know what I'm saying? I'll order 2 scoops of ice cream and fucking tap out right here at the dinner table. So that was impressive, man, just to see men to go to those depths, To see men go that deep and get into their brains that much.